Okay, that was the retrospectives. Remember that we will do a full retrospective next time, so you are responsible for the presentations. For the demoing, for the retrospective, for answering the questions, and yeah, the general retrospective. Okay, I don't want to give credit to students showing up in class, but I want to give you that today because we are so few, and yeah, that's not good at all.
People who don't turn up.
Yeah.
Well done for turning up, you bastard, you didn't.
Exactly. We have had some problems with quite idle sprints during previous courses in this course, where students haven't delivered what we expect them to do during the sprint that we're going through. So remember this, that we want to have progress during every sprint, and if you have any troubles with maybe unexpected troubles, students that can't participate as much as anticipated and so on, then we have to know immediately. And we expect you to deliver whatever you set up as a sprint backlog during the sprint, and deliver that during the sprint, and show us in the retrospectives that you have done that. There were a couple of groups last year, wasn't it? Remember that had one sprint, they nearly didn't do anything, and we didn't welcome that sort of well.
We put some pressure on them. That's
Yeah.
this way.
So remember that you have to work continuously on this project. If you do not, it suddenly stops, and that's a problem. We don't have any much. We don't have many sprints to work on either.
Yeah, exactly. So you won't get much learning if you don't get into the process. That's the whole idea. Get into the sprint and understand the whole nature of the sprint. And if you never get started in the sprint, you won't get that experience.
So I will encourage you to start immediately. I will plan a meeting with my group now for next week. We have to schedule that with other participants in the group as well. Can you do that as well, Simon? Will you be the product owner of those two products?
Yeah, I think Costas is working in Oslo, and so for the Smart Cuba thing, he's kind of the product owner. He's going to be up here today because he's got to finish some stuff off. But if the group's willing to have a Skype-based product owner for most of the meetings, he'll come up and a couple of times during the semester. But rather than every week, might be a bit much to travel up to Jövik. So if you're willing to have him on Skype and present things to him and get feedback that way, he can be the mostly product owner, and I can be an on-site kind of just checking, because I also know what we want. So, but he's, this is the PhD, it's his code, so he's the developer who did that last version. So, and for the sandbox, I'll be product owner for that. Though, depending on how it runs, we might use the Science Centre as product owner, and where we could go down there and meet with them, because they're also building a version. They've built the two sandboxes, so they've built identical boxes for the sand, and they're implementing it as well. And so we've got two test platforms, one here and one down there, and they're keen on this experimental side of things. So they're the other potential product owner if we want an external product owner.
Yeah. Remember, in this project, you have technical product owners. So we have technical staff here that knows about the technologies that you're using. So this is not a reality in the industry. There you will meet other type of product owners. They will focus more on functional requirements, as I said earlier, than we do. So we will maybe give you some non-functional requirements as well, protocols, APIs, and so on. So that will be quite different from what you will experience in the industry. So remember that. You will also have a supervisor. That will be more of an academic supervisor, where you can talk to and have meetings with about the academic project that we're doing here. You can also, of course, talk with the supervisor about the technology and technological solutions that you go for, and so on, because that will also be technological persons that you have as supervisors. So typically, I will be supervisor on probably on one of the groups that Simon has, and Rune maybe takes one group, yeah, and Marius, I suppose, can be supervisor for one group, and Simon. So probably it will be us. Yes, that was it. We will take a quarter or 15 minutes break, then we'll start again with some theory. And that will be Git and quality assurance.
I'll go and take my first issue.
Yeah.
Tenker du å vurdere prosjektet på vei